So anyways, it's a beautiful day today. And I don't know why, I just feel like making a video. Super lame. I don't know, I enjoy sitting by my window and looking out my window. It's so nice, man. It's the simple things in life, right? It's the simple things in life. Brene Brown, she's this big psychologist on Doctor on Shame. She's this big professor on shame. And she interviewed thousands of people that went through all these traumatic, crazy events, you know, from parents having their children dying to being married to somebody for 55 years and then the person that they were married to for 55 years died. War, going through wars, like really bad stuff, So Brene Brown interviewed all these people, and she found that what people remembered wasn't the big events, getting married or going on these magical vacations. When these people thought back about their time in their life with these loved ones, they remembered the simple things. The everyday life events. They didn't remember the big events. They remembered things like people opening and closing doors and speaking a certain way, or just little things. They remembered the little things. Eckhart Tolle talks a lot about that, and so does Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti was this big guru type figure in the 1950s and 60s. And they talk a lot about how all life is a meditation. Because most of your life is washing dishes and taking a shower and brushing your teeth and getting ready in the morning. Most of your life is just these little tiny small things. That's most of your life. As a mallard duck. I love mallard ducks. So most of your life is these little tiny events. These little tiny microcosms, these little tiny things. Like me sitting by this window. If I ever move from this house, if I ever leave this house and move to another house, I think the one thing I'll remember is just how the light reflected through my plant and how it shined off of this bottle that I rest this video camera on. It's the little things. And Eckhart Tolle and Krishnamurti, they talk about how all life is a meditation. 24 hours is a meditation. Brushing your teeth is a meditation. Washing dishes, washing clothes, it's a meditation. Walking is a meditation. Everything you do is present moment meditation. Everything. And once you see life as a meditation, and everything is a meditation, you begin to move slower, become more calm. get the big picture, you're not as affected or as emotional by certain things. You're less frustrated. But understanding physical time and giving yourself enough time to be calm. To take in everything as a meditation. You need to eliminate this, I don't want to call them, I was about to call this, I was about to say the stupid things in life, but the things that get in your way. Social media and things like that. There's this guy, Ben Bergeron, and him and his buddies, they decided to take this little test on, how much they use Instagram every week. There are all these CrossFit guys, and they're like, yeah, let's see how many minutes, because I guess they have this app where you can track how many minutes you spend on Instagram every week. And Ben Bergeron was like, oh, I'll win the competition out of all of us or whatever. And because I don't use Instagram that much. And he looked back at the end of the week about how much time he wasted that week looking on Instagram, on other people's posts and things like that. And it was something like 8 or 9 hours he wasted that week just doing this on his cell phone on Instagram. 8 to 9 hours in 1 week. God. Those are 8 or 9 hours you could have been doing other things. Like washing the dishes. Seeing life as a meditation. Because those 8 or 9 hours on Instagram, they're taking away the beauty of life. And you feeling life and being with life. And being in the present moment. Because if you're wasting 8 or 9 hours, you're going to find yourself rushing around more, and rushed and frantic, and getting frustrated more, because you're wasting your time. And when you waste your time, it's harder to remember the simple things and be in love with the life. How are you going to love this life if you're rushing around all the time? Probably not going to. But you gotta heal that trauma, and you gotta heal all the events from childhood. Eat properly. Do all the things that I mentioned in the previous video. I don't want to sound like like I know all this stuff, but you could simplify your life, You just gotta get off of rectangles. Rectangles! Man! I was hanging out with a bunch of people last night, and one of my friends, M-Dog, I'll just call her M-Dog, I don't want to say her name, she was talking about how, like, her rectangle is destroying her life. Like, she's actually starting to feel, like, pain right here. And she's starting to, like, not feel correct. And like, because she's, like, constantly going like this and, like, working for hours and hours. And she's starting to feel tension here. And, man, dude. God. Because she's got to do, all this tech work for her job. And she's, like, starting to slowly get destroyed from it. And she could feel it, She used to do gardening work, and she used to be out in nature all day, and now she's had to switch jobs because of this stinking virus. And now she's like a techie. Oh, and she hates it. I guess she doesn't hate all aspects of it, but it's definitely impacting her life. So, and I think that in order to understand that, like, the tech thing might be destroying your life, the only way to really understand the difference is to step away from it for a while. And then you could be like, oh man, holy crap, I feel so much better now that I stepped away from these rectangles. Holy crap, I never knew. Because I've been so addicted, or I've been so involved in these rectangles for such a long time now. And when you remove yourself from the rectangles, you start to heal and you start to feel better. You start to appreciate life more, and you're like, wow, man, I can't believe I let those rectangles just take over my life for such a long period of time. Rectangles. So wasting your time. Simple things. Anyways, have a great day, guys. I gotta take off because this video is way too long. Peace out. Have a great day, guys. Peace. Love you.